Kevin, a lot of guys attempt to do what you do. Thousands of guys across the country and all over the world actually attempt to become professional anglers, fish tournaments, but yet you've been able to achieve this at a level that literally nobody else has. What do you think it is that separates mentally the thousands of guys that try this and fail from a guy like yourself and a few select others who have been able to get over that hump and have been able to actually be successful at doing this?
Well, there's without a doubt you got to be pretty mentally tough. You're gonna lose a lot more than you're ever gonna win. And what's really critical is having that key win at a good time to catapult a career or to gain that momentum. You see it time and time again where a guy will get on a roll. He'll win a tournament and then bam, 2-3 in a row, he's just right there. He may not win everyone, but he's just right there and doing well. So without a doubt, positive things build momentum like that and can really help you out. But in the nutshell, it's decision making on the water, it's experience, it's utilizing past mistakes towards your advantage in the future. The top guys that I know that are out there on the tour are all very perceptive. They're aware of their surroundings. They see little things that other guys miss, and they're able to capitalize on those opportunities. They're able to dwell on some of those experiences that may have not turned out great in the past, and the second time around make it work for them. It's the decisions, it's the mental aspect of the game that separate the big boys from the guys that are trying to get there.
How much of it is a gift versus learned? How much of it is something that you literally are either born with, it's just wired into your DNA? Obviously, you were built to do this.
I think the attitude that a person has, I believe I'm gonna catch him every time I go out. You got to go out with the attitude thinking that you can win. If you go out there and say, man, I didn't have very good practice, it wasn't very good, I just want to get a check here, you're not going to win many tournaments. You got to go out there and truly believe it. It's one thing to say it, but it's another thing to believe it. So I think a lot of it is the attitude you're born with. I just have a really positive attitude about things. You got to, even when it's tough, you got bad weather, whatever, tough things, a lot of people fishing in your area. Maybe there's a local on your very best spot when you pull up. You got to get over that stuff. You got to get beyond it. You can't let a lost fish or a bad influence on that day affect the rest of your fishing day, and so a lot of that is in your DNA.
Several teams in sports have risen above the rest, the New York Yankees, the Los Angeles Lakers, Tiger Woods, Serena Williams. There's an intimidation factor with some individuals and some teams that when they step on the court, on the field, in your case, step foot in this bass boat, everybody else feels like they're playing for second place. How aware are you of that intimidation factor to the rest of the field when you're fishing, and does it play a part in what you do?
I don't try to intimidate anybody. I don't build on that, and there's some guys that do. There's some guys that try to do that without a doubt, but I can tell though from the way that other people treat me, some of the other pros that are around me and stuff like that, especially if they don't know me very well, that there's some of that out there. But it's not something that I try to use to my advantage or expand or try to get in somebody's head. And sometimes you see something on TV or whatever. I get in the moment. I'm out there on the water and I'm focused on what I'm doing, and when things are going well, I can get pretty excited. But the difference in our sport is my competitor is not right next to me. He doesn't know exactly what I'm catching on that given day. It's it's not until the weigh-in time till all that comes down. So it comes down to keeping your head in the game while you're out there on the water, making good decisions, executing, and doing the best job you can. In this day and age, the competition's better than it's ever been, and you cannot be anything less than 100%.